So, Michael, what seems to be the problem today?
Well, I've been having these headaches lately.
All right.
Stress, maybe?
Has anything that you know of been stressing you out? Anything been different?
Well, I graduated from college recently, so that's pretty new.
That's definitely a life change. You would be surprised the kind of effects that stress can have on your body. Has that been stressing you out? Have you been job searching, maybe?
No, I mean, I've got a lot of connections, and I've got a job lined up for next week. It looks pretty promising.
Well, maybe that's not it. Has anything else been stressing you out? What's your daily routine?
Well, my parents have been making me wake up really early, at like 8 o'clock, and work for 7 hours a day. It's so hard, and pretty soon I'm not even gonna have dinner to come home to. My parents are kicking me out soon.
Have you considered your options? Have you looked at any local shelters you could go to?
I mean, I'm not gonna be homeless. I just need to find an apartment, and my parents are even gonna help me with the security deposit.
So what exactly about that is stressing you out?
Well, on top of all of that, I now need to worry about buying food, paying for gas, insurance, electricity, cell phone, cable TV. And on top of that, I'm not gonna have any money for my spring break trip. I haven't even started packing for it.
All right, let me go take a look at your lab results. I'll be right back. Well, there's nothing abnormal with your results.
I think you should rerun those.
I'm gonna ask you a few questions about your lifestyle before I do that.
What does that even have to do with anything?
You'll see. Growing up, were you ever embarrassed or ashamed of your clothes or house?
No, my parents always gave me enough money to buy whatever clothes I wanted.
And how many times have you had to move?
Never. My family stayed in the same house my entire life.
Have you ever had to rely on public transportation, or did you always have your own car?
Like, take the bus? No, my parents bought me a car for my 16th birthday. I mean, I pay for gas, but...
Has anyone in your family went to college?
Of course, both of my parents, they met at Madison. Siblings too.
Have you ever contributed money to your family to help pay for bills?
Why would I have to do that?
Did your family ever struggle paying for necessities like electricity and water?
No.
Have both of your parents always had a stable job?
Why wouldn't they?
Did you have the opportunity to participate in after-school activities, or did you need to help your family?
I've always had enough time to do whatever I wanted.
And if I were to tell you that your medical condition required immediate attention and a down payment of $2,000, would you have the means to do that?
What are you saying? I can call my parents right now.
That won't be necessary, but I do have your diagnosis.
Give it to me straight.
I'm afraid that you have one of the worst cases of affluenza that I have ever seen.
What the heck is affluenza?
Commonly known as socioeconomic privilege, SEP. You don't know what it is like not to have. You have been given everything you could ever need. And if you don't have it, it can be bought at a moment's notice. Society gives individuals with money, even people upper middle class like yourself, the freedom to not have to worry about stability. You do not realize how privileged you are and how many of your peers live a very different reality.
But I thought this was normal.
No, this is your normal. You need to understand what it is like to support yourself. You need to break out of the comfort of your ignorance.
I'm sure my insurance can cover whatever treatment you might have.
No. The only cure is to realize that no amount of money can compensate for your privilege. Your prescription is as follows. Check your privilege and realize that your experiences of having financial stability influence the way you interact with everyone you meet.